Alright, this is a fun Mark Reviews Places, and you're hearing a lot of sound effects and things in here. We are at Thanksgiving Point at the Museum of Ancient Life, and this, my friend right here, is a Utah raptor, so somewhat related to a velociraptor. How creepy would it be to be holding up a cell phone like this, filming a video, and notice this over your shoulder, especially if it wasn't a fossil like this. Anyway, just a quick review here. Really an incredible collection of fossils and recreations of fossils in this place, and they set the mood and the tone with all these creepy sounds. It's a little unnerving, and it almost looks like we're here after hours, but that's because there's less than 20 minutes before this place closes, so almost no kids here at all. If you have not been here before, I highly recommend it. This is actually my first time, and I didn't know exactly what to expect, but they have a great collection here, and a lot of kind of interactive displays and things that you can do here to learn. It's really set up as kind of a learning experience for kids. If this place was packed with kids, I don't know how relaxing it would be. All the signs and things are down at kids' levels, right? So like the sign over here, if you wanted to really read a lot about this stuff, it might be difficult if, say, entire elementary schools of children were here. But I think it's definitely worth checking out. So you pay one price of admission, and then as I walk here underneath this massive skeleton, you pay one admission price, and you can walk through all these different displays. They talk about how the paleontologists discover and excavate all these things. They talk about the dinosaurs themselves and the different eras of the Earth's history. Really a pretty cool educational experience, and I wouldn't be quite so creeped out if I weren't such a huge fan of Jurassic Park, because it is not hard for me to imagine these things being alive, right? And like here's an example. Like this is one part of one leg of what is a huge dinosaur. I am just about 6 feet. I'm 6'2", 6'3", and this thing just keeps going up and up and up. And then you have the head somewhere over there in the light. So, it's humbling. This is one of those experiences you should have, mostly just because it puts things in perspective and helps you realize, man, mankind is a little bit insignificant. So come check it out if you haven't. Thanksgiving Point, Museum of Natural History / Ancient Life, I think is what they call it. I'll put a link in the description below to where you can find out more about this place and how much you would pay in admission, what their hours are, etc. So, out of the 5 stars that I would allocate to this one, solid 4.5, almost 5. The only drawback, I guess, is that some of the displays feel a little bit dated. It'd be cool to have more kind of interactive digital kinds of things. This is a similar experience to what you'd have in maybe the 90s, but it's pretty cool. I had tempered expectations coming in here, and I am pretty blown away. So come check it out if you haven't, and subscribe to this channel. Let me know what you think, and which dinosaur is your favorite. Mine's always been the velociraptor ever since Jurassic Park, but that Utah raptor was pretty cool too, just as freaky.